What's poppin' YouTube? Grizzly Sculpt 950, giving my One Piece on a recent yet extremely concerning and questionable rumor which has come to light from 4chan yet again. As always, if you're new to my channel, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, comment, follow my Twitter link down below in the description. As always, any amount of support is greatly appreciated. Now hopefully, these rumors are inaccurate, because this can't be ignored. It could seriously impact Pokemon in a negative way. Apparently, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee are to only consist of the original 151 Pokemon, like what Pokemon Go did initially. Whether it be for the main storyline only, like it was with 5th gen, which didn't go well, or if it's just like a soft reset of the franchise by eliminating all other Pokemon entirely, isn't specified in this article. But at that point, it might as well be a reboot, not a remake. I'm not sure. Regardless, this is far from ideal. Just what kind of Pokemon core RPG would this be if this happened? To me, it seems like a crappy stunt for the sake of gratifying to old school fans if true. Gen 1ers rejoice, and everyone else are spoiled and unappreciative of what Game Freak's doing for Switch and should either deal with it or get out, essentially. That's what some people say. However, the Pokemon community shouldn't be all that one-dimensional. What about everyone else in between, like myself? I got into Pokemon during the 3rd generation. Or those who are only looking for an amazing game to enjoy. Even diehard Kanto fans would be let down if some of their favorite Pokemon from later gens didn't make it to the Switch. Like, come on. We shouldn't generalize in that way, considering there are many factors that will make a Pokemon game enjoyable or not enjoyable. A lot of us just want to have fun in our own way, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. I'm looking for a maximum enjoyment out of a full-fledged $60 Pokemon core RPG on the Switch, and this right here doesn't do it for me. Slight tangent, my apologies. Anyways, I understand they want to establish a simplistic environment for old school Pokemon fans to get back into, because things like Zubat and Magikarp are easily recognizable, along with Pikachu and Eevee, of course, and the story is pretty straightforward. But unless Kanto gets a massive change in appearance and structure, and the Pokemon themselves change drastically with HD graphics, which I'll discuss in a future video, I don't see how this could result in anything but a rather boring and redundant experience for several players burnt out on Kanto after revisiting it several times already. Because who honestly wants to encounter things like Zubats in caves and Pidgeys in the grass all the time? I don't mind Gen 1 Pokemon being a major focus for these games if it's a Yellow remake, because after all, it's to be expected. But they should at least diversify it a bit. Give us Noibaks or Starlies or something. This is the Nintendo Switch. People want to have free reign like BOTW or Minecraft on how to play the game. No need to limit us in that fashion. The possibility of over 600 Pokemon being excluded from the Switch for who knows how long, it just makes things like Zeraora a waste if it's not available on the Switch, especially if we're looking at a 2018 release. I just don't see it working out, either short or long term. And don't even get me started on what this means for the competitive scene of Pokemon. That's already stale as of now. What's to become of VGC next year in 2019? Smogon formats, draft leagues, if Megas, Fairies, and Z-moves, well, Z-moves can go away, but you know what I mean. But you see how this complicates things. I place a huge question mark on this rumor. What other reason than to capitalize on nostalgia hype of a divided community? What does that mean for Pokemon evolutions? Would we be able to evolve things like Tangela into Tangrowth or Scyther into Scizor like how they did with Heart Gold Soul Silver? Or will they be trapped in their base forms? What does this mean for Pokebank transform onto the Switch? Is everything we've obtained from shinies to obscure mythical events going to be left behind until they release an update for Switch to transfer everything over? Worst case scenario, we'll have to wait till Gen 8 or whatever the future games are for us to have access to them in 2-3 years time. This is an extremely skeptical move by Game Freak to lock us into the Kanto decks in such a manner. One of the main reasons why 5th and 7th generation got so much rap is because of them limiting the roster of Pokemon in this fashion. We have to wait until either we finish the game or they update Pokebank after 2 months after the game has launched or something like that. You see, this is one of the reasons why I'm still not too keen on these titles and would prefer a new generation, but I'm still willing to give it a chance, of course, and keep an open mind. But if this is the route they want to take, and with Pokemon Go gameplay in the mix, it's worrisome for sure. I suppose it could be an opportunity for Game Freak to incentivize us with paid DLC and increments over time that will allow us to eventually obtain everything else. It would be interesting, like if we return to Sinnoh or something, but other than that, not a fan. Nothing about this is confirmed, and I almost want to write off this rumor entirely. However, 4chan has been more credible as of late with that April Fool's post, so I'm even more nervous than I was before. This could result in extreme disapproval by the masses, and surely Game Freak wouldn't want that. It's too early to really judge until we see the final product. Hopefully, the game announcement will come shortly to ease the anxiety and anticipation on what exactly is going on. That's all I have for now. Leave your thoughts down below. Thank you all so very much for watching. Have yourselves a good one. Peace out.